Drought. It is a closely associated natural disaster caused due to scanty or no rainfall. They are life-risking and take a heavy toll on poultry, human, and wildlife. An extreme water shortage causes crops to dry, and farmers run helter-skelter for their livelihood. Soil loses its retention capacity, and huge plots of fertile land turn into barren fields where nothing can be cultivated. Global warming and greenhouse gases mainly cause the drought situation to occur. Drought is a natural calamity where there is a water shortage everywhere, even for essential needs. People in many countries are suffering from drought, and others are losing their lives because of the lack of water that contributes to food shortages. The effect of drought is terrible, and the affected country often has trouble returning to a healthy state. In some areas, starvation, as a result of drought, leads to several people's death. Drought also affects crops production, causes forest fires, and leads to insufficient electricity production. Causes of drought. The principal explanation for drought is the lack of rain. If the usually falling rain fails for a couple of months, then water shortage occurs. Wells get dry, and people and other living beings begin traveling in search of water from one location to another. Though the leading cause of drought is lack of rainfall, other factors also contribute to such a situation. Trees are the principal source of rainfall. When we cut the trees to build houses, we kill vegetation and greenery and eliminate the Earth's primary source of rain. The rivers, lakes, and ponds are the natural ways water is collected on Earth. Activities such as excessive irrigation and improper water use for agricultural purposes remove the surface water from these natural reservoirs and create a drought condition. India is a land that is dependent on monsoon rainfall for water adequacy. Consequently, insufficient rain in most parts of the world is considered the primary cause of the drought. High sea temperatures have resulted in the El Niño impact that has further influenced the monsoon season's onset. Together with unsuitable agricultural practices and increased pollution levels, all these factors have contributed to a decline in monsoon rainfall that has led to a drought. Consequences of drought. Biodiversity disruption and depletion occur during a drought when many species die from lack of water and food. Drought severely affects the health of both animals and plants. Drought effects cause dehydration and malnutrition, which weaken humans and plants alike. Extreme malnutrition of humans and animals leads to their death. The economic losses suffered during drought are also significant. Drought causes plants to die and deteriorate, reducing economic agricultural production. Food production costs will increase, and water economic activities such as tourism and energy production will be reduced. India's agriculture sector is the most vulnerable to climate conditions. Much of India's agriculture relies on both rainfall and groundwater. Drought-like situation has tremendously affected India's farming sector and animal husbandry. The scorching sun sucks the groundwater and becomes fatal to the cattle. Continuous drought can cause the soil to lose its humidity and fertility. There is no rain in many areas, so we can see that the lands would have cracks on them. After several years of rain, some areas recover their fertile soil, but some entirely lose their ability to produce crops